Making independent internet shows is a tricky business. It doesn't pay much and it's rather expensive, even more so if you're making a show heavy on stunts and special effects. Fujiyama Ichiban is a plucky underdog of indie tokusatsu. Made in the US, they've largely succeeded in bringing the feel of Toei tokusatsu shows to a small internet miniseries. It's about to sound like I'm being horrible, but stick with me here. This show isn't much plot-wise. They attempt to write twists and the like into it, but it often falls flat. It doesn't really have the time for that, since episodes are all incredibly short. What plot developments there are feel a bit unnecessary. So far they've only really succeeded in introducing their main cast. But this isn't the important bit. Neither really is the acting. The dialogue and out-of-suit acting isn't exactly one of the show's strengths. It often feels wooden when the suits are off, although no worse than the Power Rangers have been on occasion. Lines, quite frankly, are delivered poorly. The voice actors behind the villains sound half-hearted at best, neither comfortable with their dialogue or even with the concept of voice acting. The same can be said of the actors playing our protagonists when they're behind a microphone. Acting that was awkward turns into distant awkwardness. They seem more comfortable with the lines, but between delivery and audio mixing, it feels like they're putting in less oomph than they could and should. The real strength of this show, in fact its greatest assets, are the stunts and the in-suit acting. You can tell from the offset that this is what they really want to do. The suits for heroes and villains are fantastic. The actors in the suits know how to get the right kind of feel across. The stunts are genuine to the genre and are suitably energetic. The monster designs are also quite clever once you get into the later videos of the series, and the designs of the heroes are better than what you get from major tokusatsu studios. Also, the CG effects, as they are in the show, are best utilised here. Whereas the show's mascot is a bit too reminiscent of Birdemic, being awkwardly pasted on the screen, the effects as they are implemented with the suits are significantly better, feeling as if they are part of the action as opposed to an afterthought. The direction in terms of photography is fantastic for the show. Like I said before, when in suit, this show feels, if not anything else, genuine. The guys behind the show have a history with Kamen Rider and Metal Hero shows, and it's really evident they have a real love for the genre. You can tell in every single action scene. They really care about this. This is what they want to be doing. They recently ran a Kickstarter, trying to put funds together for a very ambitious movie project, although at present it's not looking like it will be successful. I hope they'll manage to get something together, because despite its flaws, this is very much a thing that I enjoyed, and I'm glad exists. I think more people should look at the genres they love and make fun projects based on them. Fujiyama Ichiban is an awkward mess. The plot is a bit juvenile, the acting often lapses. It's cheesy as all hell, and can't possibly compete with what's being made in Asia. But it's a lovingly made mess. Like a child's bedroom, it bursts with expressions of joy, even if it needs a tidy. I hope they can make more, so that they can build upon what they're already very good at. This show needs to have a bit more of a focus on getting people delivering their lines in a way which feels a bit more there. And they need their videos to be a bit longer, maybe going for half-hour episodes as opposed to 5-minute clips. And more of the action is always going to be welcome because it's clearly what they do best. I can't stress enough, the action here is fantastic. It's just held back by things which are just that little bit not good enough. And as I said before, hopefully they'll manage to get something out of this. Because really, it's worth a watch, and if they do anything more, it will be good enough that also will probably be worth a watch as well.